Hi, thanks for tuning in. This is just a quick update of what's new in Qonda Reports 2.5.8. We've made a number of improvements. One of the improvements you'll see is that on the portal items page, we now have some expanded icons for the sharing access. So not only can we see if something is private or shared with the organization or public, but we can also see if it's shared with groups in addition to the sort of parent level sharing. So if we have a look at our transportation map here, although it's shared publicly, we can also see that it's shared with a group. And if we hover over the group icon, the tooltip will actually show the groups that it is shared with. We can also open up the details page, and we'll see that there's a new column of information which shows the portal group sharing for this particular item. One of the other changes that we've made to the portal items page is that for any item now, so whether it's a supported item with enhanced information or not, they all have the explore icon enabled. So for example, this item, which is just the geometry service, we can see some basic information, and if we happen to find another item with some group sharing, it will show the group sharing as well. So the portal sharing has also been carried over to the server page. So for any server that is federated with a portal, we can actually carry across the sharing. So when you're looking at your services, you can actually see the sharing for those particular services. So for example, if we look at this polygon map service, we can see that it's shared with a group because it's got the group icon. And then if we do the hover over for the tooltip, we can see that it's shared with two groups. And again, if we go into the details page, you'll see that there's this new column of information here which shows the portal group sharing for this particular service. We also have a short summary over here which says that it's shared, and it's shared with two groups. We've also made some changes to the reporting tools. So for any of our reports, we can run the reports as per usual, but you'll notice there's a new icon on the end here with the share icon. If we hover over that, you'll see that the tooltip says direct link for sharing. And what this does, if we click it, this will actually copy a direct link to your clipboard, and we can open up a new tab and paste that URL in, and it will take us not only to the directly to the report, but it takes us to a print friendly version of the report that we can print out from our browser. You'll also notice that the title of the report comes from the report name, as well as a date timestamp on the report. So for any of these reports in this print friendly format, we can either print them to a printer or we can print them to a PDF. And once that is printed, we can open that up in our PDF viewer, and we have a nicely formatted PDF viewer. PDF. The PDFs support multiple pages, so if the report happens to go over multiple pages, it will be nicely split across the pages. So one thing to note is that with the reports, if we take that report and put it into a browser session where we're not signed in, we will actually get prompted for credentials, and then we can log in, and once we've logged in, we'll get that report as shown. So one of the other changes that we made in the previous release was just to the global search. So as per previous releases, we can search for things like forests, and we get a list of any item that contains the word forests. But what we can do now as well is that we can say forests and SHP, and that will find us anything with the word forest and SHP in. So in this case, we can see that there's a forest shapefile. We can also look for things like forests and hosted, and this will bring us back anything that's related to forests, which is also a hosted feature service. So we can see here we have a feature service as well as a layer, and that is it for a quick review of what's new in Qonda Reports. Thanks.